Hello, everybody. Welcome to Splatoon 2 Octo Expansion Any% No Credits Warp. I am Bluegh1. I am joined by Savick here.
Hello.
And yeah, there's a lot of downtime at the start of this game, so we're gonna get into the nitty gritty after we've already started. So I'm gonna go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is a category called Any% No Death Abuse. Would you feel free to explain what that means?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So when they say no death abuse, what that means is if you happen to fail a stage multiple times, the game gives you an option to just skip the level outright. And that's not particularly fair from a speedrunning perspective. We generally think that it's valuable to actually play the levels, so that is banned in this category. Bluegh will not be doing that. She will actually be beating the levels.
Yeah, so it's all skill here. Here's the first bit of RNG right at the start. This puddle that is coming up here at the next section changes in size, and it can be really small or really big. Obviously, it's better to be big because you want to be in swim form whenever you can because it is faster.
Thankfully, not a major reset point in the run, though.
I would cry.
That'd be awful.
Oh, why did I not shoot the balloon?
That's some pathing right there.
All right.
Oh, nope. There we go.
Already off to the most wonderful start. So here we're just going through the tutorial. Have to learn the ropes of the game. Obviously, never played this. First time playing. As you can see, I have no save data. So
True. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing all right for your first time in this game. So now we're gonna get to see some plot. Everybody loves plot.
yeah, the start of this game, resets in this game are actually very annoying because the start, like all the cutscenes are condensed into the very start and the very end. So the first few splits are going to be a little sluggish, but it definitely does pick up the pace.
Yeah, resetting this run is not fun. Even ignoring the cutscene, the fact that you have to go through like 6 minutes of tutorial and intro cutscenes in the game, it's just not a fun time. But anyway, we've got a very suspicious phone here to pick up.
Now, fun fact for attentive gamers out there, in the hero mode, the other story of this game, you can see this phone in your home base. The enemy was with you all along.
Gasp! So it looks like the telephone has spit out some stuff for us. Obviously, you should never pick up things from suspicious telephones, but we're gonna do that anyway.
I mean, it's all we have. We don't have a weapon. We can use this. It's electronic.
Yeah. Now we're gonna get to see our home away from home for the next little while, the subway.
Yeah, this is personally my favorite area in the game. It's really
Hey, you know what? You know what? The subway has some very cool friends who are going to, through unskippable dialogue, introduce themselves to us sequentially as we get through these first few levels.
Yeah, and one of them we're about to meet right now.
Yeah, here he comes.
He'll take a bit.
Very quickly. He's very quickly heading over here.
He's quick on his feet. You gotta watch out for him.
All of the characters generally have like puns in their names. So this is Captain C. Cucumber. And he is very quickly heading over.
And yes, he does happen to be a sea cucumber. Pretty good.
Yeah. And we'll see more of these kind of silly names as we continue. And also, in addition to silly names, it's generally interesting to see how they named each of the different stations that Bluegh is going to be going through as she traverses the subway line. Currently, only one line is available, so easiest decision in the world of which level to start with. We're going to be going with A05. And yeah, we're gonna make it into our first little glimpse of real gameplay here.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. So at the start, you're given splat bombs, which is actually pretty significant coming up, because there's a cutscene trigger right here, and before that I'm gonna throw a splat bomb at those boxes. And now what this enemy here is gonna do is jump. They're supposed to jump behind the boxes, but since I have already destroyed them, I can just throw another bomb and kill them instantly.
Very nice.
This one has umbrella and it sucks.
Yeah, we don't like umbrellas. Again, making good use of those bombs, though.
Yeah, you never want to forget about your sub-weapons. They are very, very important. Now here, this enemy is going to be using an inkjet. I can use a bomb to cut them off early, but unfortunately I missed. Easy cleanup, though. And you can just throw a bomb here to hit the goal ring or shoot it multiple times. Goal ring? Goalpost.
Goal ring. This is the sound that it makes in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle when I complete a level.
Absolutely.
So Bluegh can go to the left or to the right here. She's actually going to be going to the left, and that's to get one particularly annoying level out of the way early. So that's going to be coming up fairly soon, but otherwise she's going to be heading to the right to start this off.
Yeah, but first we need to meet Off the Hook.
Oh yes.
Which are going to be our new companions here, other than just Captain Cuttlefish. They're not actually going to be helping us for a while. They're just going to be talking.
Yep, more unskippable dialogue. Love it.
And also wasting our time.
Yeah. You know, like they just have to put all of this before you get to the first major reset point in the run that you're working your way to right now.
Yeah. All right, so
but it is much. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, this is the first level of, I think, like 3 or 4 that we do here, that you're only allowed to use your special here, and this one is the baller. So what you're meant to do here is just go through, use the assets of the baller to your advantage, like being able to explode and climb up walls. Pretty good.
Yep, and you see Bluegh going for a nice little cut there. Cutting across these gaps, because even if you don't make it all the way, the baller does stick to the sides of the walls, so you do have a little bit more safety than it might appear.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Oh,
it definitely looks harder than it is, I would say.
I agree. And we're coming up to the ending now.
Yeah, you'll see that these levels are generally pretty short. There's some longer ones, but 9 times out of 10, it'll not take a long time to beat them. Unless you're bad.
Yeah, imagine being bad.
Could not be me.
No, it couldn't be me either.
So, interesting thing I want to talk about here is that line, or that level had like a blue square around it, and that's going to unlock a line. And what that's going to do is, that's going to guarantee that it auto-closes the level select. So I could just mash A after I beat this level. Pretty awesome.
And of course, this introduces the first of 2 8-ball stages that we're going to see in this run. Absolutely terrible mechanic. They do not control as well as you might expect, because they do not obey the laws of physics particularly well. If I remember correctly, the 8-balls, the direction that it goes is determined based on the way that you're facing, not where you actually shoot it. So it is very easy to lose runs to these stupid little 8-balls. There is a cut coming up that Bluegh could potentially go for, and there's a reason that this is such a major reset point. It's very easy to screw it up. Not sure if you're going to go for it or go around the left.
I'm going to try it once. So what you do is you wait for the seesaw to be down, and then you shoot it. Oh.
Yeah, that looks good. Nice.
Yeah, looks like I got it. Oh no!
No.
All right, that is really unfortunate. I almost got
All
it
right.
there.
All right, we're gonna go around the
That's a
left.
massive time save than what you do normally. I think it's like 30 seconds or something crazy like
Yeah,
that.
it's huge because
Um,
now she's got to go all the way around.
yeah, I have to go all the way around. First, I have to wait for this elevator to go all the way up. And then I have to walk on these uninkable surfaces, which is very slow. Uh, to grab this key. And then I have to still time the seesaw. Otherwise, the ball just won't make it.
Not gonna lie, this is not very pleasant to watch. When I started, I went right to this skip, and I was just like, I'm just gonna lose runs to this. This is fine.
Yeah. I'm definitely not too happy about missing that skip, but it's
It's
not the
I
end of
miss
the
it all
world.
the time. I'm reset happy. If I miss it, I just go into another like 10 minutes of cutscenes and try again.
My favorite.
Yeah,
All right,
but
so
it is hard.
now I'm actually going to be going back to the right side of the Grand Metro because that was really the last hard level on this side. So
Honestly, kind of true. The left side's so much easier than the right side.
it is so much easier.
It's just that one station that you just did is like pretty much the hardest one. But the rest of the levels here, we've got some fun ones coming up. I always liked this one because, you know, I like bouncing.
Yeah, this one's always pretty fun, and it okay. Well, it's cycle based, but I just messed it up, so
Yeah,
um,
improvise.
we'll be taking a slower cycle, but it's okay. Well, we'll be taking an extra slow cycle.
I mean, we might be back similar to the original one. I don't know.
Well, yeah, close enough. All right, cool. That's definitely the scariest part of this level. The rest of it is smooth sailing. You just kind of use these bounce pads to slowly make your way over to the exit.
I don't know. I always found this part right here is kind of hard if you do it with one shot instead of two. I've definitely missed this a
Yeah.
few times. See, you just barely make it. It's always a little spooky.
It is a little scary, but I don't know. I usually feel pretty confident with it. And at the end here, those two, what are they called? Ink furlers? No, that's not what they're called.
No, the ink furlers are the things that like unroll, aren't they?
Oh yeah, they are. Okay, I don't know what those big spinny things are called, but if they hit you, they kill your speed so much that you lose like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. I call them car wash things.
Car washing. You know what? That makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, it's our boy Iso Padre.
I bet you
love
can
Ice
guess what he
Padre.
is.
A Padre.
Obviously. So his big deal is to waste our time later in the run, not now, but
True.
you haven't seen the last of him.
And this is a fun level, actually. Are you going for the skip?
I am going for the skip.
Nice.
All right, so this is the second level where you can only use your special. This one is the Inkjet. This one I'm going to be slightly better at probably because it is in Splatoon 3.
Nice. So there is a really nifty skip that Bluegh is going to be going for here, and it's going to take advantage of how the respawn trigger works here. So if she just positions just right and makes it over here, she triggers the checkpoint and then respawns at it. So it skips about a third of this stage.
Yeah, I believe it's about height. So as long as you can get high enough, you are able to skip, hit the skip. Because I've definitely made the distance and not gotten the skip.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
But yeah, that's the level. Pretty short.
Well, yeah, when you skip a good chunk of it. All right, coming up to our next switch station here. And look at this, it's more 8-ball.
My favorite.
It's the final 8-ball level for this run. Don't worry, guys. The fun's
Unfortunately,
almost
it's
over.
not the final bad level.
No. But we do have to enjoy the lovely 8-ball once again.
So at the start there, you saw that there were a choice of 3 weapons instead of the normal just 1. Unfortunately, there is an optimal weapon for each level, so I do have to be careful on which one I choose. Normally it is the recommended one, but sometimes it is different, and I have to adjust to that. Luckily, I no-lifed this game, so I at least know how to use all of them.
Impressive.
It's not that impressive. Oh god.
And so you can see here on these sponges, the ball doesn't move super fast, so this is going to help Bluegh to control this a little bit more precisely.
Okay.
And of course, if the enemies shoot the sponges, they will shrink. And that almost gave us some trouble.
Alright, so here's the worst part of the level, maybe the worst part of the game. This area, where it's bouncy pads, where you have to kill all these enemies while the 8-ball goes crazy.
Yeah, so we've lost the 8-ball. It's all the way back here. All right, there we go. You know, every now and then the 8-ball ends in, you know, the place that I want it to be for this. But it's pretty rare.
It's very rare. Usually you're taking a fat time loss here. But yeah, that was one of the worst levels out of the way.
Oh yeah, it's not great. So now we've got another line opened, and we're gonna be going up to the Shrinky Ink station.
Remember cycles? I do.
No.
Alright, so this is a gimmick level where you have to conserve your ink as much as you can and make it to the goal fast. Now, what's significant about that is this level is cycle-based, which I just messed up, which is...
Ooh, yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Ooh, I'm definitely not okay.
We are not okay. I don't even think we can complete it now.
Oh no,
this
I have to restart.
Yeah. So Bluegh only has a certain amount of shots that she can fire for this stage, so having to use about 4 or 5 extra shots, it's pretty much GG. And unfortunately there was an enemy that like eats ink right there, so she ended up losing a lot of shots that she just couldn't afford to lose.
Yeah, it is the ultimate troll enemy. Alright, that's much better. Now this enemy right here can also be kind of a troll. Oh!
Okay. Oh,
That's unfortunate.
We're not okay. So just narrowly missing the cycle.
Yeah, I didn't expect this level of all things to give me trouble, but... it is what it is.
It's true.
Alright, I actually forgot what the next level... oh, it's this one.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
So...
what is it? I'm like, it's gotta be something forgettable, but no, this one is going to test Bluegh's aiming abilities. So she maneuvers over to the Jet Squelcher. Reason for that is that it has a little bit more range than the Splatter Shot does. She's gonna have to break all 20 of these moving boxes before the time runs out. That probably will be okay.
It is okay, but...
obviously you want to hit all 4 of them when you start, but it's not the end of the world because they're right there.
Yeah, so this is the first of quite a few target breaking levels that you have to do in this game. They really like it. What the heck?
Ooh.
Oh, that's really bad.
Oh my god,
I've never died there.
I've taken a lot of deaths on this stage, including falling through the hole in the middle, but I've never taken that one before. It was in the perfect spot for you to just land and die.
It really was. That is very embarrassing. So now I have to do this weird cycle that I'm very much not used to. Um,
I'm
but that's
unfortunately
okay.
very used to respawning on this.
Where's the last crate? There it is. No!
Oh, okay. All right, we are having a time, but it's okay. It's coming over to us
This
now.
is
There we are.
this is quite the run.
It's all right. We've got a reprieve on the next stage that you get to play.
Yeah, the next stage is actually very fun.
Yeah, I like this one.
Never mind.
You don't like this one?
I. Oh wait, no, never mind. I'm very tired, so I thought I clicked on the wrong level.
Oh, so you can see that little grate there. As long as Bluegh is in squid form, she can go through that no problem. She's using the ink brush here. The ink brush is even faster than the Octo brush when she's just brushing the ground like that, and that's going to save a little bit of time.
Yeah, its attack speed generally is faster too. The trade-off being that it's slightly weaker, but
Yeah, not a problem for these that break in one hit. It's just the final one's a little bit harder to break, but it's not a big deal.
you just kind of have to mash a little harder, but not too bad. And that's not the last we've seen of brushes. Fun fact.
Might be drawing a blank here.
Well, you're about to be reminded because we're about to
do
go
you use
into
the
it.
Oh, you use the brush for girl power?
Yeah, I like the running speed of it.
Oh, okay. Because I don't think the brush is like used anywhere else otherwise. But okay, you can use any weapon that you want for this. You get a choice of which bomb you want.
Yeah.
So
I think optimally you want curling bomb, but I use burst bomb because I don't know, it's satisfying.
I don't know. I've always used splat bomb for this because I like to time the splat bombs with their spawn so that they spawn in and just die.
Yeah. So, something interesting about this level is you see that timer up there. This is an enemy gauntlet level, meaning I have to defeat a set number of enemies, and then defend this orb thing that's in the middle. Now what's interesting is you can kill all of the enemies before that time runs out. But even if you do that, you have to wait out the entire timer. So this is what we call an auto-scroller.
It is an auto-scroller in the sense that, you're not really going to save time, but you're at least actively doing things most of the time. Obviously, right here, Bluegh spawned all of the enemies early by just attacking them so that they would port in earlier than they're normally supposed to, so she was stuck waiting for another one to spawn because everyone was just dead. Somebody's attacking the center orb, though.
Someone's giving me trouble.
Okay.
Alright.
I mean, we're mostly done now. It looks like you're probably going to have quite a bit of extra time sitting there doing nothing for like a good 10 seconds.
Yep. This is pretty notorious for being a really hard level, at least among casuals, but here it's just an inconvenience.
Yeah, I mean, casually it's a really difficult level, but for the speed run, it's an entirely scripted fight. You know where they're going to spawn and when they're going to spawn. If you do the fight the same way every time, it's going to play out the same way every time with very little variation. So obviously Bluegh, no problem, knew exactly where they were going to be, could sit there, wait for 10 seconds for one of them to spawn without a care in the world.
Alright, I'm going to focus a bit for this one.
Alright, am I good to explain while you're doing this?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the matchmaking station or matchmaster station, I can't remember exactly. And what Bluegh needs to do is there's a pattern on the left, and she needs to make the boxes on the right match this pattern. What that essentially amounts to is breaking all of these orange boxes and not breaking any of the other boxes. She has elected to take the Rapid Blaster, which is way faster, but also way more dangerous because it has an AoE when she shoots the boxes. If she happens to break one of the wrong boxes, then that's it. And you are going to see that a lot of these boxes are going to take damage as she does it. So she needs to be very careful with how she takes these shots. So you're going to see there that one of those boxes took quite a bit of damage. You're going to be seeing this throughout this stage. And that's why she needs to focus so much. So she's just going to be making her way through, breaking any orange box that she sees. There is generally a route that she's going to be utilizing. But what it really amounts to is just, if you see orange, break orange. We don't like orange. We want it gone.
Yeah, not a big citrus fan.
No. And yeah, so what you can do is, you know, there's these balls that you can kind of just shoot and teleport to. So she's gonna, once she clears an area that she's in, she ports to the next area. No sweat.
Oh no.
There's usually... Uh-oh.
I tried to be swag.
Yeah, probably not worth. So this is the danger of using the blaster instead of using something else like the squeezer, because if you do break an incorrect crate, the test will fail. You have to start all over again. The blaster is several minutes faster than breaking these one by one with like the squeezer, for example, which is how I've usually done it. But obviously saving several minutes of time is pretty important. So it is one of the hardest stages in the run when learning, but the payoff is absolutely massive. So unfortunately, we're going to be seeing Bluegh going through this once again. There's not a ton really extra to talk about. There's an ink refill there, which is largely not super relevant, but does ensure that she can just keep firing away without any issues. I wish I had chat open so I could just start reading it, but I don't.
All right, I'm gonna go down here for this.
Oh wait, I do have chat open. Wait, hold on. I've got this.
So here, while I'm at the top here, you're gonna see me jump while I shoot these boxes. That's to minimize the blast radius of the rapid blaster. It just makes things a little safer while I'm doing this, because it's definitely not safe.
All right, I have a message from the chat for me. From at Moonlit Cafe says, SMH.
Thank you.
To me.
Oh.
We've also got a hi Savick.
Pretty good.
Yep. Thank you, chat. You're helping us get through this. Also, I think that other thing was called a squeegee, according to chat. Sounds about right. You're seeing Bluegh just carefully lining up that shot, making sure not to break the incorrect crate there. And, oh, I thought we were going down for a sec. You know, I feel like the rule of JO2 is there's always one extra box when you finish. So I don't know which one it's going to be this time, but that's my rule.
If
you might
if
not
I
follow
forgot a box, I'm gonna cry.
No, there's always one box.
This better be the last box. All right, we're good.
Okay, that you have broken the rule.
Oh,
always
I'm sorry.
to be one.
Did I reset?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like the chat would be okay with you doing this again. And do it wrong this time.
As wrong as possible.
Yeah.
Actually complete it and then shoot the boxes.
True. Wait, would that fail?
Yes, it would.
Oh my god. I've never tried that.
I saw someone do it once. It is tragic.
That is actually tragic.
With the blaster, no less.
Oh, this is a fun boss when it works out.
So yeah, this is the second iteration. Remember that RNG at the start of the run? Yeah, it's back with a vengeance, baby.
You know what? This is one of those bosses where when it goes well for me, I'm like, oh, this is the easiest boss in the world. And when it doesn't go well, I'm like, this game isn't fair.
Yeah. Well, maybe demonstrate that. Based on how this run's going, it's not going to be very fair, but that's okay. Um, so here we have this very long, drawn-out intro. Playing Believer by Imagine Dragons for some reason. I don't know why Nintendo decided to put that in the game.
Damn. So you can see that the Octo Shower Supreme has some enemies on top, so Bluegh is going to be shooting them. Once all of them have been shot, the Octo Shower Supreme will fall down, and that is Bluegh's cue to shoot the tentacle on top. 3 hits will do it, and there are 3 phases in total. That is the end of the first phase. Now there's going to be 4 enemies on top of the Octo Shower Supreme.
Yeah, and you're gonna see me go slightly to the right here and shoot the wall and go up that first. This is an RNG manipulation to make the boss behave in a way that makes it easier to defeat it. Which I just messed up anyways, so
oh yeah, this is gonna extend this phase quite a bit now.
This is actually gonna be very painful now. I believe it's
I was really
term.
hoping you would get one of them there. Yeah, we're gonna be here a little bit.
I was hoping I would get one of them too, sadly. In fact, I hope all of them die now.
Alright.
Okay,
No, okay.
Yeah, so you see this boss doing this shower move a lot. That is very annoying because he goes like away from you to do it. And then you have to wait for him to do the attack before you are really able to attack him again.
Yeah, he's just out of range. Like, you're not going to hit that shot. So, I mean, I think the first phase demonstrated why this is the easiest boss in the world, and I think the second phase demonstrated why this boss isn't fair, so maybe we'll get some sort of happy medium for the third one. It's actually going okay for now. Okay, we're missing 1. No, we're missing 2.
Yeah, so, ooh, that's terrifying. Please don't use Stingray.
So Bluegh got damaged there, as she was explaining earlier, when the apparently called Squeegee hit her. That will reduce her movement speed quite a bit. That enemy really doesn't want to get hit. Wow.
Okay. We're done. The worst is over.
That was a bit of a rough one. But we made it.
Believe it or not, that's fine.
You know what? I think that fight went really well, actually. It's probably time save.
I would believe it. I'm not looking at my PB splits right now, so I can't confirm.
Up next, I don't know if we really explained what we're trying to accomplish here by going through all these subway lines, but what we're trying to do is we're stuck on this subway system and we're trying to get to the promised land, and the way to do that is we need to assemble the 4 fangs, not things, fangs, and that's going to allow us to reach the promised land. So we're going to be collecting the first fang right here. It is a giant object. The 4 of them will combine into some sort of larger object, and then we get to go to the promised land.
We'll leave you to decide what that object is.
This is the Savik song. Deku, you're right. This is the Savik song when I complete a level. So, if you've already played this game before and you know what the fangs are, don't spoil it. It will become clear as Bluegh collects all 4. Usually by the second or third one, people know what it's supposed to assemble. But if you already know, don't spoil it. We are going to make it to the promised land with these things, and that's how it's going to go.
We are just building some sort of transportation device. That's all you have to know.
It's true. Speaking of transportation device, walking into the subway takes too long, so we're just going to go into the train with the menu. It saves maybe half a second or a second. I don't know. Very insignificant, but it's time save. Time save is time save.
Yeah, so this is the level that I actually used to grind points when I was playing casually. So I do know my way around this level. However,
this level,
I suck.
This level is very unfun, but one nice thing that you can do is that you can break the boxes under the enemies and they just fall to their death.
You're gonna see that I didn't break the box of that last one that I killed. That's because it holds an ink pack and I want it.
Right, so as I was going to say, yeah, ink is very relevant here. If you run out of ink, you're going to be in trouble. Not going to be an issue here, actually. You are A-okay as long as dodging dude allows you to hit him. He can be a little bit annoying. He's got the jukes, but allowed Bluegh to hit him there. So very good.
Yeah, sometimes if you run out of ink there, since the tint umbrella that you have to use for fast purposes is very ink heavy in consumption, so you need to be careful. Dually Squelchers and Burst Bomb is a kit that I wish existed.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. So you're going to be seeing Bluegh continuously using the rolling function on the dualies. It is a little bit quicker than just taking the rail.
It also consumes your ink.
Right. Not a super big issue here because you're just regenerating it, but it is something to be aware of for sure, that your ink will be consumed a little bit quicker than you get it back.
Alright, so here
is a bit of a skip here that can be attempted, but it is a bit of a tricky jump, so Bluegh's going to be going around.
Don't know how to do it.
That's fair. I can do it 5 to 10% of the time.
That's pretty good.
I just jump and hope that I land on the higher rail.
I think I've done it once, but I didn't understand how I did it. That's scary.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes for me, actually.
Alright, so that was the end of that level. Pretty fast, pretty easy. That's a reference.
Would you say very fast, very easy?
I would.
Well, that makes me think that we're coming up to the best stage.
Thang
this is the
2.
best stage here. Thang 2, the best stage. All my homies love the Thang 2 stage.
I love Smash and Dash Station, right?
This is definitely the best stage. Sorry, Divu.
There's so many, just deep gameplay mechanics in this level.
Yeah, I mean, you break the ball, you jump up into the Thang. We've got Thang 2. We've got 2 out of 4 of
gotta
the Thang.
take the selfie with the Thang.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that what you do?
Yeah. I love taking pictures of objects I don't know what they are. Yeah.
You gotta post it to Instagram.
I just found this weird thing in the subway. Please help me.
So we are now going to be making our way over to the left side of the subway station. We have finished up with the right side, got both of the Thangs there. We can see one of the Thangs is actually visible currently, but that is not the pathway that we're going to be taking to get to it. There are some switch stations that will allow a little bit more of a direct route over.
Yeah, so fans of the online mode of this game are going to be recognizing both this objective and the map.
It's true.
I love cutscenes.
This is I'm not a super big fan of this stage. I don't really like this game mode. I don't like Rainmaker, but Bluegh is going to be using the Rainmaker here, which is a super heavy weapon. You walk very slowly with it, and it has a very slow but powerful attack that it uses. So she's going to be cutting a path over to the I guess platform, mound, I don't really know what to call it, but the level completes when she gets on top of that.
Yeah, and I actually took a route that I don't normally take, so I was a little scared, but...
Yeah, it was more direct, though. I liked it.
Pretty
Easy
good.
Money.
So yeah, that's the Rainmaker stage. I am X rank in Rainmaker, so I do know what I'm doing a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not too much though. Oh, this is funny.
Oh yes. We completed a subway line, everybody.
So you can tell that the lines are color coded, and once you complete all of the levels that are in one color, you get all of the, I think they're called mem cakes. And they waste your time.
Yeah.
That's their whole shtick.
And once again, we've got rails and dualies, so we're going to be seeing the same movement tech that we saw last time.
There's a lot of...
A little bit less here, though, because they're not straightaways.
Yeah.
So a little bit more dangerous.
And I'm also going to not use it on one specific part that I probably should. And it's going to be this one right here. Because here there are enemies called Octo snipers. And if you're jumping up a bunch, they will hit you. It's really funny.
Yeah, you know, we generally try to do as little dying as possible in this run, so probably not worth dying here.
Okay.
Okay, you hear? Did you hear me?
Hey, I didn't die.
I mean, true, but that was really close.
No, it's fine. I'm just showing off.
Okay. It was all planned. That's what I'm gonna keep telling myself.
It's all going according to plan. Nothing wrong has happened so far.
Yeah.
Ignore like the mistakes in every split. This is a fun level, by the way.
This this is a fun level. It's true. This is going to be another one where Bluegh's aim is going to be tested. You have to break 20 of these targets and make sure you do not hit one of the balloons. If you shoot the fail balloon, you will fail.
That's their canonical name.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Do not shoot the fail balloon.
I will not shoot the fail balloon. So here I'm going to be taking a route that someone else made. I didn't make it. I'm going to be throwing a splat bomb here to get a bunch at once. As you can see here, I grazed that fail balloon, and I also grazed that one. That's terrifying.
Yeah, just got to get 2 more.
There we go.
And there they are. Perfect.
I can't believe I forgot those two. I usually that's the first thing.
So the Jet Squelcher is much faster than using one of the snipers or chargers, as they're called here. However, quite a bit faster.
Yeah.
So this is just Bluegh showing off her skill at the speed run.
Here's my favorite platforming level in the game. Well, maybe not the game, but at least the run.
It is a fun one for sure.
Yeah, so here I'm going to be using the charger instead of the shooters. And the reason for that is because the charger gets not splat bombs, burst bombs. And they explode instantaneously when they hit the ground, which is very good.
Yeah, definitely super useful. Also, don't use a ton of ink compared to some of their counterpart bombs. So I definitely love riding those things when they unfurl, whatever they call it.
Yeah, and the charger itself isn't too terrible. It creates a perfectly straight line of ink, which helps you, you know, have nice straightaways, which makes it a little easier to navigate, and it also gives you a lot of range. So it makes hitting things a lot easier as long as you can aim. And this is single player, so I can aim.
We're going to see a nice little skip here down to a lower platform.
Get it!
And there we go.
That was a little scary.
All right, that's going to do it. No problem.
But yeah, that's actually one of the very few just like raw platforming stages in this
Speaking
game.
of raw platform, we're coming up to another one of my favorite stages.
Oh yeah, this is a really good level.
Yeah.
It's called the Grab and Go Station, and you're gonna see why it's called that.
We're gonna grab it and we're gonna go. That's all there is to it. So probably some people now, as we collect Fang 3, are gonna start realizing what this actually is going to make. If you haven't figured it out yet, that's okay.
You will see when we get the 4th one.
Yeah. But we are 3/4 of the way through making it to the promised land. Not actually, we're very close to Fang 4. There's not very many left.
Yeah, the level gap is actually pretty small between Thing 3 and Thing 4. I believe there's only like 3 levels.
Just like with the way we route it, also it just takes forever to get Thing 1, and then everything else after that is really fast because you go out of your way at the beginning to do some of the left levels.
Here we're creating our character from Splatoon 1, but I actually never played Splatoon 1, so we're just going to be using the default.
Yeah.
That's a lie. I've played Splatoon 1.
You lied on the internet?
No.
You lied on the internet.
I didn't. I swear.
You did.
So here's an auto-scroller.
Yeah, we don't like these.
You literally just sit on rails and shoot targets. With the jet squelcher, it's very easy. With the other 2 weapons that this game gives you, it's not very easy. You want to be using the jet squelcher anyways because of its range, and having longer range means longer reach, which means you can reach the targets faster.
Yeah, so really all Bluegh has to do here is just break the boxes. As you break boxes, new rails will appear, and that is required to progress through the level. The level will complete when all 30 of the boxes have been broken, and there's really no way to go a ton faster other than just getting on the rails as fast as you can.
Yeah, you can min-max this if you really want to. I won't be doing that because no.
Yeah, falling is not. It's ill-advised.
There's no checkpoints in this, so if you mess up, you gotta start this entire thing over.
This section always looks a little spookier than it really is, but definitely had it go south for me a few times.
Yeah, it can go wrong. I've actually had these grates go wrong before.
Yeah, I've unfortunately probably died everywhere on this stage.
Yeah, it's a rough stage, especially when starting out, but went through it first try. Not too bad.
No sweat. And now we get to play a very annoying one casually.
I think it's still annoying.
I think it's annoying for the speedrun too, but I think it was way worse casually.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's called Can't Touch This, and really what it's going to come down to is Bluegh can't get hit.
Yep, this is, I believe, the only damageless level in the run, or in the game, really, which is good.
Any damageless fans?
Any damageless fans. So we're going to be doing the Splatoon 2 X-Rank grind damageless attempts.
I'm sure everybody still remembers the amazing damageless streams that the Emerald stream had. All big fans, big fans. Fortunately, Bluegh does. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I have picked the Tint Umbrella for this. And you might think that that's kind of a weird choice because the Tin Umbrella is one of the slower weapons in the game. But it's actually very useful in this in comparison to the other 2 because it has, for one, burst bombs, which lets you ink walls very quickly in comparison to anything else. And it also has a shield. And that's very good because you can do this.
Yeah, we like shields for sure. We like 2 things in life: shields and Iron Gate. We like shields.
We like shield. Especially damageless fans. We love shield.
True. I mean, not having the shield when you've got this dude over here would be really annoying.
Yeah, so this guy shoots a long line of ink, and I hate him, and he's my least favorite enemy in the game. But he's gone now, so we don't have to
I don't know. I always really hated the one that runs away.
Those are annoying too. So here, there's this, like, brush thing that is sweeping, and it just paints the floor. It's really awesome. Once I grab this key, a bunch of enemies are gonna spawn. I'm gonna kill one instantly. Oh my god, no, I'm stupid!
Okay, we've got a checkpoint.
It's okay, yeah. This, This actually made it easier for me, I think, because it removed all the ink from the other enemy. So yeah, even stepping your like pinky toe in the enemy ink is enough to get you the fat L.
Yeah,
But,
so Bluegh took the strategic death there for what we call the ink manip.
it's actually RNG minute for the final boss.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Which definitely has RNG. So yeah, that was actually the last hard level of the run. Next we have what I named on my splits, Morb.
Yeah, I was about to comment on that. I hadn't like mentioned it before, but on Bluegh's splits, she includes which weapon to pick for each one, and this one just says Morb.
Yeah, because you don't have a weapon for this. You have a cannon, and you have to defend the orb once again.
Orb.
So this is pretty good. You just sit here and wait.
Yeah,
That's,
it's really fun.
You know, you do have to pay kind of attention. You can't just let them hit.
It's nice to give you a really easy level in the route before you get into the final sequence.
Yeah, you'll see why the final sequence is important, I guess. Well, first of all, it's important to beat the game, but it's a big deal for the run. In fact, it's a run killer, especially top level.
Well, yeah, especially if you're doing an important skip that I'm sure you're going to be doing.
Fuck that.
I can't believe it, guys. Can I get some D colons? I'm so sad.
All right, so here we're gonna be going into the final, really exciting level of the.
Oh yeah, we love Thang 4. What's this station called?
It is called Bust and Run Station.
Oh my god.
I believe.
I can't believe I've never read the name of this one before. That's unbelievable. That's that reminds me of a story that I can't tell.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
So here we're just going to be popping this bubble like we did for the other three things and grabbing our giant cup.
Thing. Yeah.
Could get a glass of milk. Maybe get a smoothie.
It's possible. It does look like you could get one of those. Well, we do have all the things now, and it looks like the telephone is ready to assemble them.
Yeah, he asks us 3 times for some reason, even though he really wants us in the promised land. I don't know. But, yeah.
Mashing that is no good because he'll just tell him no, and he's like, oh, okay, sorry.
So here I have set my controller down. Now what's significant about that is I won't be picking it up for a little bit.
Yeah. We're just, we gotta watch this play out.
Yeah. So, surprise! It's a blender!
Let's go in.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a real blender, right? It's just it's based off a blender. It's an actual transportation device. See, look, it's closing the door.
Yeah.
It's automatic, and it's about to take off like a rocket.
Look, we transported into the blender.
Yeah. It's such a weird blender. Why does it do it from the top?
I don't know.
I don't think I've seen a blender that does that, if they even exist.
It's convenient for the plot.
It is convenient for the plot.
Well, I'm sure we'll make it out of this alive. So
Wow, would you look at that?
It's that character you created earlier.
Yeah, they look awfully. Oh wow, blue eyes, normal hair. Yeah, That's definitely me from Splatoon 1.
Well, we're saved.
This is awesome. So, basically, the entire game, as I stated, is not very story driven. most of the cutscenes, in fact, pretty much all of the cutscenes, are all condensed into the very beginning and the very end. So this last section, even though it looks like I'm pretty close to being done, it's gonna take a bit. What's nice about this is by this point, you'll probably be able to tell if you're on PB pace or not. Also, I seem to have forgotten to split on Thang 4 on my end.
Oh, rip.
What if I
So
go
right now, Bluegh is going to have to make it through several phases in this final escape sequence. And the gimmick here is Bluegh does not have a weapon.
Yep, no subs, no specials.
Nothing.
Now, what's pretty awesome is when you get spotted by enemies, they all start shooting at you, as enemies do. But they also spawn other enemies. This, I believe, is the only case of reinforcements on site. And it just makes your life harder. That's all it does. Pretty nice. As you can see there, I took... They can see you while you're swimming if you're swimming fast, but if they do it, or if you swim through them while they're turning, they won't be able to see you very well here. Here I'm...
Yeah, I don't blame you. This
fun
guy's
fact,
a bit annoying.
that door is actually on a cycle. I had to time everything to make it so I made it to there as the door was closing. Here I'm doing a small skip to jump over there.
I like it.
They saw me, that's sad.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately,
We'll be okay.
well, yeah, luckily that's not too big of a issue. Here I actually...
Getting seen here is way worse.
I don't want to be seen here, so I'm going to be taking this small bit of time loss. Just for safety reasons. Here, this is the final section. You just go up. And there you go.
Alright. Now you might think that now that we got through that section that Bluegh has a weapon, but wrong. Bluegh does not have a weapon.
Yeah, we are still stuck without a weapon. We are still walking slow, not inking any ground. And this is an Octo Seeker. He's gonna be our way of breaking things for the next 5 seconds.
Yeah, we're gonna really need to rely on this guy.
Ooh, I got hit by him. That's fine. He shouldn't be able to hit me as long as I continuously move. Yeah.
We are slowly making our way. There we go.
Yeah, getting hit there is obviously not ideal, especially since you can't submerge in ink. And I believe submerging in ink lets you heal faster?
I think so.
I'm gonna jump here so I can dodge those, because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to. I don't want to get hit as much as possible, obviously, because
Yeah, getting hit is bad.
any enemy here... Oh god. Yeah, any enemy in here is enough to break my armor and make me go slower, and I don't want to go slower. Here you have to kind of trick this enemy into shooting... Oh, I hit both of them, nice. Shooting those boxes for you. And you get your first weapon, Splat Bombs.
Right, so now you have everything you need to perform the skip.
No.
So there is a big skip that can be done here, which is the epitome of RNG.
Yeah, it is an RNG skip where you go up there to where that's... What was it called? Octo Stamp?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that enemy, you go past it, go up the wall, and then you hit a switch with the Splat Bombs. The significant part about that is you have to use the Splat Bombs spread damage instead of its like direct explosion, which is RNG.
Yeah, it's completely random if a tiny little speck of ink happens to hit the switch.
It's horrible. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to learn it. So I'm not going to.
Yeah, so instead, Bluegh has actually gotten the Octo shot. But the game just assumes that you must have gotten the Octo shot if you complete this part, so you would have it for the next part, regardless of whether you actually obtained it or not.
Oh, and also you can't ink this wall. Oh my god, are you serious? Go!
Let's go, we made it.
Yeah, you can't ink the wall very well with just the splat bomb. You have to ink the bottom of the wall, and then after that, you have to just slowly swim up until you make it up there by bringing the ink with you, and it takes like 30 seconds. Pretty nice. So this phase is a cycle. That's all it is. Luckily, there are things that can help you. So you don't need the cycle as bad, but I'm gonna try to not get help because I don't need it. I'm a gamer.
Congrats on being a gamer.
Okay, I'm not a gamer.
Oh, congrats. You know, throwback to when Bluegh was a gamer, like, 15 seconds ago.
So yeah, I've never died like that before.
Yeah, that was something.
It doesn't look like it's too messed up.
It's pretty much identical, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely first time I've ever seen anybody take that death.
Yeah. We're not abusing the death, though, so...
No.
It's still legal.
You have to do that like 5 more times or something.
That was also a very slow death for death abuse.
True.
Okay. I'm not very good at this. I'm very sad I practiced this.
I'm actually curious what because you took that death, is it going to impact the final cycle?
It might.
It very well could.
I was just going to explain it, if it does impact it, because you can do something to...
It's tactical.
Yeah. This was actually on purpose.
Assuming we have.
I'm just. Yeah. Oh, what's this? What do I do?
Stand here and look pretty, I guess.
Okay, I can do that.
The platforms are really, really messed up. So I think we very well may see what we were alluding to. Bluegh might need to take a tactical suicide at the end of this just to reset the cycle, because it might be in a really bad location. I have a bad feeling that it's going to be.
Yeah, this does look pretty bad. So if you make this cycle correctly, these platforms here will be in a way that's very advantageous. But unfortunately, since... Oh, I don't have to.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, if those cycles are messed up, you have to wait for these platforms to, like, go all the way through and clear themselves. In fact, I lost time by showing that off. In fact, I'm dying by showing this off, so I'm gonna show it off anyways.
Hey, now we get to do the death cycle.
Yeah, so by dying, you can just respawn all the platforms here, and you don't have to worry about it. So it's not like this is probably the best cycle or like best phase to mess up, if you're going to mess one up at all. Unfortunately, I'm messing up all of them. Actually, no, the other two were fine.
I like how that previous split in your splits was called water, and this one's called lasers.
Yeah, I made these
splits... Why is it called that?
Well, as you can see, there seems to be some sort of laser system.
Oh. Well, good thing that you can just swim under it.
Yep. Pretty good. Nice security system.
The best that money can buy.
Those are the two scariest lasers, by the way. Here you have to think very quick on your feet. Feet? No, feet. Oh no, what do I do? Wow. Yeah, this section isn't very hard. It's kind of fun, but yeah, it's just here to look pretty.
It's a nice break before the next one that actually requires some effort.
And then the next one, which is
oh yeah, the one after that's way worse. Yeah, we'll get there. Oh hey, it's called worst sector in your splits.
Yeah, I think it's the worst split in the run, actually.
Not this one. It's the one after this that is the really bad one.
Yeah. As you can see in my splits, I have a little tutorial here. So yeah, in this sector, you have to destroy, I believe it's 8 pillar things.
I think so.
Locks, I guess is what they're called. So there is a specific order that you want to do them in because it's faster, and I'm going to be trying to do that here. First I grab these two, which is pretty standard. Any casual would do that. And then I'll go down here, unintendedly, of course. And then I'm gonna ink over here, and usually you wouldn't go over there. Usually you would go, like... Where would you go?
I don't know.
I forgot. Anyways.
Normally you would go somewhere, but instead we
go
somewhere else. Oh no, that is not the somewhere else we need to go.
Well, I can say that,
okay.
Luckily.
We are okay.
Yeah, the inkjet is luckily a very floaty device.
So as you can see, that is not the casual route.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go from the top to be safe. So yeah, usually you'll be doing this on a cycle, which makes it easier, but unfortunately I messed up said cycle, so I'll have to do it in a very weird way. For one of the things. It's not like a necessary cycle. It's just a small time waster.
Well, we're going up here.
Yeah. So you go up to this cove, then you go down here and grab that. This is probably the scariest part. It's where you can die the easiest. I'm getting shot at by like 5 enemies right now. 6. Actually,
yeah, usually that's the last one, so you don't have to get out of there.
Yeah, and then you can just jump down here and then activate this rail, which gets you to the next lock. And I forgot to ink that wall, but that's okay. You can do it now. So then you ink this wall, which I actually didn't know was inkable until I started practicing for this. And then you go over to this one, and this is the one that was on a cycle, which it looks like that'll be... It's good enough. And then after that, you only have one left, which is just right here. Go down, you get it. That's why I went up top first. Usually initially I did do the top one last because it is the scariest, but I learned the fast way. Well, you could argue that that wasn't very fast, but you know.
I don't know. It looked pretty fast. I mean...
Well, in comparison.
Falling all the way down, I'm sure it was intentional. And now we move on to the worst sector.
Yeah, so this is the... what is this called? That phase.
The peristalsis phase. We are in some sort of gastrointestinal tract.
Glad we have a doctor here.
Yeah, I mean, I could sit here and explain what peristalsis is, but I don't think anyone's gonna care.
Can you explain why all this metallic stuff is in the body?
Yes, we're going to die.
Oh, I see. So you want to explain this beautiful sector?
Okay, so, if you shoot this orb, the platform goes forward. So that's really the premise of what Bluegh is going to try to do. Shoot the orb and go forward, but the orb also has a health pool, so you need to make sure that the orb doesn't die. You also need to make sure that you don't run out of ink while you're trying to shoot the orb forward and kill all the enemies that are trying to prevent your continued advancement forward. So fortunately, you do get some armor and ink from balloons that you can break to make this a little bit easier. But this is a notoriously evil section because there's a lot of ways that you can accidentally mess up and have this orb get completely 0 to death. And it's not this part, but it's usually the next part that has unfortunate mistakes, shall I say.
It's
There's missiles and they hurt.
It's rough. Now I'm gonna be doing a safety strat because I don't want to deal with it.
Fair.
That was also a safety strat because you don't have to kill that guy technically. So this guy has bombs. Bombs do a lot of damage.
Bombs bad. Very bad.
Luckily the walls here have fans that you can bring down.
Not gonna lie, I didn't know that those existed. I'm learning this now.
Very glad that I got armor. Alright, we're good. So that was very messy. Usually it looks a lot cleaner than that in a good run. But yeah, that's the worst of it. These lasers do a lot of damage, so I am going to be using these switches to go down. These like bowling ball things are one-hit KOs.
Yeah, balls are bad.
You don't want any of them.
No balls.
I'm gonna wait for you, buddy. Yeah, that's what I thought. And yeah, that's the first time in a while that I've done that deathless.
Big Pog, the run's suddenly great.
Suddenly the best run ever made.
Best run ever.
There I hit the orb with a bomb, and that lets it behaves like it's being shot multiple times. Which is fast. Pretty good.
True.
I'm actually really surprised that all the troubles that this run has given me, this went like relatively smoothly.
Yeah, it's usually the worst one.
Yeah.
So we are not at the end of the run, but we are about to figure out what our time is going to be for this this run. Although I have a pretty good idea already of what it's going to be.
It's not gonna beat my PB.
No, certainly not. That's not happening.
Yeah, it's already gone. My PB is a 120. What is it? Not 123. That's my BPT.
120.08.
120.08. Right.
So we are making our way over to what really can be considered the end of the run, but not actually.
Yeah, I would say the run's already over, but we still have to play the game.
I mean, once this split finishes, your finish time is essentially assured.
It is confirmed.
Yeah. But we have a gigantic victory lap to take everybody through.
So here we have this big arena. What could this be used for? Who could know?
I don't know.
Very ominous. Oh no!
I've played enough video games to know that that this is just going to be a cutscene, and everyone's gonna smile, have a picnic, go home.
But who's this?
I don't know. I'm sure they're just joining the party.
Oh, that's the Splatoon 1 person. Okay,
yeah, it's our friends. Agent 3. We're fine. Surely, no one who's green could be bad.
Yeah. Oh, we're having a play fight. Okay.
And here we go.
Alright, so this is the Agent 3 fight. It's kind of notorious for being hard, but not really.
Is it?
Oh. Well, I guess the second one is.
The inner Agent 3 fight is definitely notorious for being hard.
Please die. Please die. Please die. Please die!
Oh my god.
Okay.
I've not seen anyone have that much trouble with the ball.
I forgot what phase I was in.
Yeah. When you whipped a bomb at it, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, so phase 3 is really easy because Agent 3 literally just stays still. And then this final one. They're going to be using multiple splashdowns, and I am taking damage, and I don't like that at all. And as soon as I find them, as soon as I hit them, the run is over.
And yep, that is going to determine our time, but the run is not officially over yet. The run is essentially over.
Yeah, so
but we have a lot to get through.
I believe precisely we have 9 minutes to go on this
9
final
minutes?
split.
Oh yeah, 9 minutes to go, but there's like 6 minutes of unskippable cutscenes now.
Yeah, I have made food before. And
yeah, I usually go to the bathroom during this part of the run. If I get here, I'm like, all right, guys, we PB'd. I'll see you guys in like 5 minutes.
This is where normally I would either, well, I would have already reset at this point, but you know, this is the telling sign of whether you're going to be PBing or not.
Yeah, the final split, you will get the same time on it every single time you do it. So, just the nature of how that one goes. It's another auto scroller,
and you'll see why it's an auto scroller. It's very funny.
It's a very fun one that also happens to have the greatest song in Octo expansion. Just saying.
That is true.
But yeah, there's not a whole lot else to say. This was Splatoon 2 Octo expansion, the DLC that is a considerably better one-player experience than the base one in Splatoon 2. Highly recommend if you've never bought it before for Splatoon 2. It's very fun to play. And there's a lot of other levels that you didn't get to see.
Also played Splatoon 3. That just came out. That I had to close the game. I had to close that game to play this one.
Oh yeah, I've still got it open.
Unfortunate.
I'm playing the one player in Splatoon 3 right now. Well, not at this exact moment. But
I was about to say, like, have you just been playing the whole time?
you know what? Honestly, I could have.
You could have. No one would have been able to tell.
Yeah.
So here we have Pearl and Captain Cuttlefish having a rap battle here. Who's gonna win? Leave your comments below. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe.
Hey, does this channel accept donations?
I don't think so.
Do we have any donations?
So here we can see the lost, forgotten human. There's only one human in this game, and it's that one. It's not a real human.
Yeah, the humans are all dead in the Splatoon universe. And over an extended period of time, the squids and octopi evolved to have humanoid-like appearances.
Yeah, I believe
kind of where we're at.
I believe the lore of this guy is he was created by a human and now he's mad or something.
He's mad. He wants to wipe us off the face of the earth because we're not we're not worthy of the planet.
We have to create a more perfect world.
Yeah.
This guy's also very ugly.
Oh, we've got a message here. It says, thanks to the donator and those working behind the scenes. Glad to kill such a worthy cause. Put this game toward runner's choice. What's your choice?
Splatoon 3.
Alright, we're putting this game towards Splatoon 3. Thank you, Deku_Senior, for your donation.
I hate
really
this
helped
scene,
out the stream.
by the way. This is the worst cutscene. It looks,
yeah, it's horrible.
It's nasty. I don't like it.
Like, what is that? Why is it like this?
You could have done anything else. and I would have been fine.
This is supposed to be a children's game.
It's just stung. Oh, and Marina's drawing him naked. This is not okay.
Man. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. How many people at Nintendo did this scene have to get past to be approved for the final product? At least
I don't know.
5.
What's the rating on this game? I need to.
I'm pretty sure it's like E for everyone.
E10? Oh wow. Nintendo makes me sick.
I can't believe it. Isn't this exciting stuff, everybody? Thank God that Marina had her MacBook out.
Always have it handy with Photoshop, I think.
Yeah, something.
So here we have the role of Captain Cuttlefish. He's gonna be the hype man, and you're gonna see the significance of that right now.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, good job.
All right, good work, Captain Cuttlefish. Now we get to play Turf War.
Yeah, so this is quote-unquote Turf War. You have to ink this entire statue. Splatoon 3 fans might know something similar to this.
Yeah, but it was much more annoying.
It was much more annoying. It was funny, though.
It was funny, but only because I was using a crab tank. So yeah, what's gonna happen here is as the timer counts down, they're going to release multiple hyper bombs, and every time Bluegh shoots a hyper bomb, it explodes and releases a ton of paint onto the statue. So really, all you have to do to completely 100% ink the statue is blow up each bomb.
Yeah, so as you can see, you have 3 minutes to do this, and at specific intervals, you will have more bombs spawn.
Yeah, every 30 seconds, I think.
Yeah, every 30, yeah, around there. But this is Turf War, and the rules of Turf War are you have to wait out the 3 minutes, no matter what, even if the game is already decided. So what you'll be seeing me do is destroy all of the hyper bombs in under 3 minutes, but I will still have to wait around. This is why every time on this final boss splits, you will get the same time every run. Pretty good.
Yeah, so once Bluegh defeated Agent 3, that was really the end of the run, because there's no way to make this faster. There's a gigantic cutscene, and then a 3-minute final boss sequence that cannot be done faster than 3 minutes. Unfortunately, because Bluegh is probably going to finish this in about 2 minutes.
Yeah. It's pretty nice. I mean, you get to enjoy this pretty cool scenery that you don't get to see very often.
Very bleak.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the city over there.
Yeah, I guess. I like how you were so far ahead of it that you just took an entire turn. And then they only just spawned in.
In fact, I'm going to have to go back and get this one that I forgot about. Could I just... There you go.
You've got so much time, it doesn't even matter. You're still going to be ahead of the blue ones.
Yeah, so despite that pretty significant time loss, you know, I'm still kicking.
Yep, we are almost done. Just as soon as the blue hyper bombs are all done, there's 7 left. That will be it. But you do get to enjoy Fly Octo Fly, the song that's playing.
It's a very good song.
It's a nice victory lap. Once you've completed the run, you get to do this sequence, which is very low stress. Can't really screw it up at once you're no longer a beginner at this, and you know, with 25 seconds to spare, Bluegh has completed the run, and we just wait until the timer reaches 0. Once the timer reaches 0 and it says clear victory or whatever it says, that's going to be time.
Alright, yeah, so it's pretty much time at this countdown. So in 3, 2, 1, that is time.
Oh, it says game. So that's going to do it for Splatoon 2 Octo expansion as we fall to our death. Not actually.
Very
and we're okay.
Yeah, so here we have more cutscene. Pretty good stuff. So yeah, this was actually way underestimate, and I'm actually surprised by that, considering the mistakes I made, especially that massive one in JO2.
Yeah,
But
JO2 time loss was quite significant. I think you actually got a time that I would get with the squeezer.
Actually, can I check? It does not look like I can check on this live split layout. Okay, hold on. Let me change layouts to my own because I don't think it's being shown on stream. So,
yeah, we got a Dragon Ball Z moment here.
Yeah, so here we have. We're gonna be stopping it at all 8, baby, for Octopus.
Yeah, we did it.
They tried to squeeze in the number 8 as much as they could. Even the syllables of Splatoon 2 Octo expansion, that's 8.
You were actually ahead by a decent amount at the beginning.
I was ahead by 35 seconds. Going into one of the stages and a golden
we got
one.
A gold? Oh.
2 golds. 3 golds. 4 golds!
Yo, we got 4 gold splits. Let's go.
Alright, I kinda popped off this run.
You did have a few that went pretty well.
Yeah.
Only 3 minutes off PB. Not bad.
Yeah, it would have been only 1 minute off. Or around 2. If I didn't mess up so badly in the ending section. But that is okay. But yeah, that is going to be it for Splatoon 2. This is going to be the last time I ever play this game, probably.
Let's go!
So
Splatoon 2 is over. It's Splatoon 3 now. We don't want to play with Splatoon 2 anymore.
Yeah, new game came out. I don't want this. But yeah, I think unless you have anything else to add, that should be it.
No, I don't really think there is.
All right.
The only thing I'd say is if you think that Splatoon speedruns are fun, then you should get Splatoon 3 because they're routing it right now.
Yeah, and it's honestly pretty cool.
It's kind of cool to watch them try to route this, I must say. You won't see any speedruns on the leaderboard yet, though.
The story mode is actually, like, genuinely, it's a great casual experience too, Splatoon 3. So is this game. If you just want to play it offline, this is a great game. Splatoon 3 is also a great game. Buy both of them. Also get Splatoon 1. Just get the trilogy.
You gotta get a Wii U to get Splatoon 1.
That's fair. You know what? Actually, don't get that game.
It's not worth it. Just get Splatoon 2 Octo expansion. It's a good DLC. The hero mode, the base one player is not very good. But Splatoon 3 fixed it. Theirs is good. That's about it for what I wanted to say, though.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next run, which I believe is Mario 64 by Yarasu.
Okay.